Welcome students. Today our topic is iteration or looping, while loop, for loop, range of function and practical session. Iteration or looping. It is used to execute a set of action repeatedly until the action becomes false. I am going to explain it through a real life example. Suppose if you have money in your account, you will collect amount from ATM machine repeatedly. If there is no money, you will not collect amount. Here money in your account is true part. Without money is false part. The true part will be continued repeatedly until the false part occur. So it is the example for iteration or looping. Next, types of loops. It can be classified into two types. They are while loop and for loop. While loop. While loop provides a mechanism to repeat one or more statement while particular condition is true. It's a repeated action. Syntax. While condition, statement block 1. Else, statement block 2. Here else part is an optional one. You may or may not be use it in your program and block diagram. Check the condition of while expression. If it is true, you will execute the body of the statement. Otherwise, you will come out of the loop. Then example program for while loop. I am going to use a while loop to print all numbers from 10 to 15. Here, I am initializing control variable I equal to 10. In Python, there is no need to specify the data types for any variables. So, I is equal to 10. Here condition is while I less than or equal to 15. Notice the children's after while statement, you should put column here. Then after checking, you should print I here. Okay. So, I am checking I is equal to 10. 10 less than or equal to 15? Yes. So, print I. That is, I am printing 10. And another one noticeable news is end equal to /t. /t, it's a escape sequence. /t means you have to print a statement in a value in a same line. It's a horizontal tab. So, we have to print in the output like 10, same line. So, I am printing 10 here. Then I equal to I plus 1. Then 10 is incremented as 11. 11 less than or equal to 15? Yes. So, print I 11 in the same line. Then I is equal to I plus 1. That is I is equal to 12. 12 less than or equal to 15? Yes, it is true. So, I am printing I, that is 12 here. Then I is equal to I plus 1. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 less than or equal to 15? Yes, it is true part. So, I am printing I here, that is 13. Then 13 plus 1, I plus 1, that is 14. 14 less than or equal to 15? Yes, it is true part. So, it is printing I 14 here. Then I is equal to I plus 1. 14 plus 1 equal to 15. So, 15 less than or equal to 15? Yes, one of the condition equal to 15 is true. So, I am printing 15 here. So, finally, I is equal to I plus 1. So, now 15 plus 1 16. 16 less than or equal to 15, it is false part. So, it's come out of the loop. So, I am getting the output like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And the for loop. It is the most comfortable loop. It is also called entry check loop. Here, condition is checked at the beginning and the body of the loop is executed if it is true. Otherwise, loop is not executed. Syntax. For counter variable in sequence, colon, statement block 1, else statement block 2. Here else part is an optional block. You may or may not be used in your Python program. Here counter variable. Counter variable is, last year we studied control variable, isn't it? That is counter variable. Here counter variable is like control variable in C++. Then sequence. Sequence refers to the initial, final and increment value. That is last year we studied I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to some value I plus plus. So, that is accomplished by sequence in Python. Then range of function in Python. In Python, range of function is used in sequence to specify the initial, final and increment values. Range of generates a list of value starting from start till stop minus 1. You should notice that the stop value should be subtracted by minus 1. So that is default. Okay. So the syntax of range of is as follows. Range, start, stop, step. Where start refers to the initial value, stop refers to the final value, step refers to the increment value, that is I plus 1, like that. Then example for range of function. Range 1, 30, 1. 1 is a start value, 30 is a stop value, here 1 is a step value. So the result will be printed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 29. Here stop is 30, but it will print Python program as 29. Why? Because stop minus 1. So 30 minus 1, 29 up to 29 will be printed in our Python program. Defaultly stop value minus 1. Then range 2, 30, 2. I am going to check it. Then it will print as 2, step value here 2, isn't it? So 2, 4, 2's multiples it will print. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 up to 28 only it will print because the stop value is 30. So 30 minus 1 what we get? 29. So before 29 2's multiple is 28. So it print up to 28. Then range 30, 3, minus 1. 30 is a start value, 3 is a stop value, minus 3 is a step value. So it is in decrement order. So 30, 27, 24, 21, like that order it will print up to 6. Why 6? Here 3 is a stop value. So 3 minus 1, 2. Its previous multiples of 3 is 6. So it will print up to 6. Then another one is range of 20. Here there is no start value and stop value. Where to mention which value it is? So in Python it will treat as it is a stop value. So if you give any two remaining value, the one single value is treated as stop value. So it will assign 0 as a start value and it will generate up to 0 to 19. Okay. So why it will print 19? 20 minus 1 equal to 19. So it will print like this. Then another one is example program for loop. For I in range 2, 10, 2. 2 is a start value, 10 is a stop value, 2 is a step value. So up to 8 only it will printed because 10 minus 1, 9. Its previous 2's multiple is 8. So up to it. Okay, another program I am using a optional part else. So after printing that lines, else print end of the loop. I will get the again one printing message, display message, end of the loop. So now we move to the Python practical session. Okay, now we move to Python environment. For this, I am first using while loop. Example for while loop, I am putting it in command statement. So it will not read by interpreter. Here I is equal to 10, while I less than or equal to 15, print I. Up to I less than or equal to 15, we are going to print I value. So after saving with the extension while.py, I am saving it. Then I am going to run it. Then I am getting the same line because of /t horizontal tab 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Then I am going to use the else part. I already told you it's an optional one, but for you I am going to just apply it. Else print value of 5 when the loop exit. Isn't it? I already told you when the loop comes out, it will store the value as 16 because 15 plus 1, 16. I am going to show you. Then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50, else part, optional part, value of 5 when the loop exits 16 is 16. So I think all of you understand about while loop. Then we move to Example for range and for loop. Here for I in range 2, 10, 2 and the next line is print I value and a single quotation. It means some space. It will leave some space. I am going to run it. It asks me to save it and I am giving name as range dot py. Then I am begin to save and I run it. Then I get the answer as 2, 4, 6, 8. So, okay, I'm going to change it. That is 1, 1, 30, 1. Okay. Here starting value is 1, stop value is 30, step value is 1. I am going to see the result. Then it will shows as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 29. Because slash n is not given, single quotation is given. So it allocates some space and print in the same line. Then I am going to change it. 30, 3, minus 3. Here 30 is a start value, 3 is a stop value, minus 3 is a step value. I am going to run it. Then it gives the value as 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9 and 6. It's a stop value, previous 3 multiple is 6, so it will stop within 6. Okay, using range function we can print the string value also. For this I am putting for word in computer. Here word is a variable name and so sequence is computer. So it has to print COMPUTER, like leaving some space in between the single character. I am going to run it. So I am getting the computer and the else part as end of the loop. So using for loop and the range of function we can execute the string values also. So students, I think all of you understand about today's topics. For upcoming videos, please subscribe and press bell button. Thank you.